Welcome again to Wickerson Studios. My name is Michael Wickerson, and I am, I think, through with looking at the Rhino window. And didn't think I'd move away from fabrication and milling and all those things and look into gaming, but I can't help it. These demos that, well, just recently, since the 4th of January, that Junichiro Horikawa was put together are just great. So I'm applying very simple geometries. You can see to what's going on here just to play with my shapes within Unity. I can go to a single object so I can analyze that, think about what I want to do, and I can have fun with that. I can go back to the full, and that's just using a toggle. I'm using, because I've chased all of my interest down into numbers and into data, all I need is a number slider and a Boolean toggle. What else do I need beside integer, floats, Booleans, and maybe some, I don't even use strings. So I think I'm all right. You can see here that I can play around here, but there's still some need to go back into the Grasshopper window, this kind of playful little object, I guess, if you really want to make something like this. But if you want to go back into Grasshopper, you can still go back, and there's a few things like the multidimensional sliders. I'll just put on my bifocals, multidimensional sliders and gene pools. Now, gene pools is just tied to color, so if you really want to snazz this up and just play with the colors on those things, that's fine, and just have a randomness. I really do like gene pool when it comes to just spontaneously seeing something different. And then I've got this kind of surface edit that I can roll these balls around, have some fun on this googly-eyed thing, and then take this back to here. So very simple data. I don't know why you'd want to do something like this, but I guess if I took I should name my number sliders better. So those are the size of the radii. So whatever, you can go in here and customize these number sliders so they don't look so boring like that. The size is, what does the size do? The sizes of the entire thing packages it away into a quad sphere. I do love the quad sphere, so what can I say? So I'm just going to say size of quad, and that'll help me out. And then this number slider was where, oh, the side that referencing the list item. So I think that maybe was that one. Nope, that was the that's that bottom one. And what's nice is everything's a sync, so I just love it. So that'll be the size of spheres, sphere size. And hopefully that makes sense to me later on. It probably won't. But you can see that it updates not only here, but also in here, which is nice. Actually, I like that a lot. And I like this one all tucked down, kind of small. Yeah, and jumping around the sides is a list item. So that's that list item. And I should have known that because it went from 0 to 5. So we'll just say list item, even though it's not a list item, but well, I guess it is a list item. And then it updates here too, which is really nice. When you toggle this, you'll see that that all updates as you want over here. So you've got a basically little game that if you're really still in the Grasshopper, but you're getting tired of looking at the Rhino screen and you want to play with this, make things, it's very basic. It's fundamental. It's like being a kid again, and I really do enjoy it. That is wait, that's the size of the spheres. I thought this was my sphere size. I guess that dictates it too. That's interesting. They have two sliders there. I'm not sure why. I'll have to kind of play off that. And this one I don't like because it's an integer value. Why I have that one, why I have the other one. So I'll just have to look into my data and see why I'm using them twice. Maybe I didn't disconnect a wire. And then the size of the overall. Ooh, I do like that one. That's nice. Let's put it down to a little squiggly. And whenever you get into that and you see these sliders, you probably don't want to make anything negligible. So you could go in here and bump up your minimum. And that would be, I don't know, what should we call that one? Length, I guess. No, let's give it a good name. Let's call it girth. And there you go. You're just having fun again, making geometries the way you kind of came at it. And I began a couple of years ago, and this is exactly what I thought about. So I like those piddly little guys. And I'm not in Unity controlling movement, playing a game, and navigating all this stuff. That's totally alien to me still. So let's just update that one to girth, and there you go. Get a bunch of little sliders that do things. That top one's kind of useless. It slides around something. It slides around some data, but I don't know where. Because it's not affecting my number sliders. So it must be tucked in here to another one. Maybe that one. Maybe because I have another one running, and that was coming out of that. Oh, it's playing off of a divisible number. So anyway, that's it. It's a fun little exercise. It still does something. We'll make this one kind of spot on, make these spheres big. Well, that's the division, so that's why it's having an effect on it. I don't know why I even did that. Anyway, I'm still making sense of it. It's fun. I keep going back to that. You still have a chance to get in here and play with functions that I haven't figured out, but I'm going to try and do try and put in a button tool. I'm going to try and put in a color tool, and the things that Junichiro Horikawa is encouraging me to do. Anyway, 5 minutes of play in Unity because of Grasshopper and Rhino and all the skills you've been playing around with. So maybe head towards gaming if that's a future you want to do. Thanks for watching.